Strap yourselves in, you don't want to miss this episode. It's going to be a roller coaster. Welcome back to the Gobby Gaffer and part 22 of this year's Grassroots to Goal Boots, starting here at Rochdale AFC. And well, have I got a story to tell you? But before we get into that, just a quick reminder of what the finances are like here at Rochdale. So if we just have a quick look at the top two teams in the league as far as salary goes. Watford, 28 million. Birmingham, 13 million. Where are Rochdale? Yes, we've seen this before. We have to scroll a long way down. In fact, we have to scroll right to the bottom. 2.4 million. The finances not looking great. We have a deficit of 1.7 million in the bank. I have a transfer budget of 436,000. Can't spend it. The wage budget, yes, we're slightly under it now. The transfer embargo has been lifted, but we can't spend any more than 54,000 on wages. And bearing all of that in mind, what have we actually managed to achieve this season? Well, we've managed to achieve, yes, do not adjust your sets. We finished in 4th place. We're in the playoffs. Oh my word, what an achievement. And it's been a tough old season. Okay, we're in the playoffs. We haven't got promoted yet, but what an achievement this has been. And it's been a sticky, 17 games in December and January. My squad was absolutely shattered. But eventually, we managed to scramble over the line. How did we do it? Well, we did it like this. So after that ridiculous 5-5 against Mansfield, and let me tell you, you'll not be surprised, they haven't scored anywhere near 5 goals since then, and they actually got relegated. They were abysmal after they scored those 5 goals against us. But it did prompt me to do a little bit head scratching, so I went away, I had a think about it, and I thought, right, okay, why are we letting all of these goals in? I've tried so many things through the season. I've tried moving the central defender positioning round, tried different goalkeepers. Okay, our goalkeepers are not great, but I've tried different goalkeepers, tried wing backs, full backs, defending, support. I've tried all kinds of things, low block, high pressing. I've tried everything. And then it occurred to me, I thought, you know what? The only thing I've not tried is the tactic itself. I've been playing a counter-attack tactic all the way through. So I went into to just let's just have a quick look and just see what tactics are being presented to us now. And when I first joined the club, the tactic that was presented to me, or one of them, was the counter-attacking system. Now when we go in, it's not counter-attack anymore. Gegenpress is in there, wing play, and there's another one. I can't remember what the other one was. I didn't really want to play wing play, but I thought, you know what? Gegenpress, let's give it a try. And my word, did it work? So after that 5-5, we played Burton, beat them 1-0. A narrow win, but a clean sheet. Then we played MK Dons at home, one of my bogey teams. You know, the story is, every time I play a team who were a thorn in my side last season, we don't do well. It was a 1-1. We conceded 1 goal, but it was a 1-1. And then we went on an absolutely terrific mini run. We played Watford, who were second in the league at the time, away from home. We beat them 3-1. 3-1 at Watford. And we've just seen on the wages graph how well off they are. 3-1. So I thought, okay, fine, it's a one-off game. We then played Portsmouth, who were fighting for a playoff position themselves. I think at the time they were 1 place above us. And I thought, it can't happen again, can it? Yes, it can. Away from home, another 2-1 win and only 1 goal conceded. Picking up the points really nicely now. Huddersfield at home, I thought, okay, this may be the one now. Huddersfield are in the playoffs, as you've seen. Huddersfield at home, this is where it will end. No, it didn't. Another 2-1 win. Then, as per usual, we played Wickham, who were a bit further down the table, and we only picked up a 1-1 in that one. But then Fleetwood, another 1-0 win. We got absolutely battered by Birmingham, who, well, they went up as champions anyway. So obviously, you know, we've not done well against Birmingham this season, and we played them 3 or 4 times and not won any. So I didn't expect a result in that. The scoreline flatters us a little bit. We absolutely got battered. But then we bounced back after that. Rotherham at home, a nice 4-0 win in that one, and that one gave us the playoff position. So we went into the Oxford and Bradford City games fairly comfortably, and 2 3-3 draws. So we have started conceding goals again. I'm not quite sure what it is, but the gegenpress does seem to be working. And then, as you can see, the first playoff game that we have is against Portsmouth, who we did so well against at their place, getting a 2-1 win in the league. We've got the away leg first, and we've got the home leg second. We can't ask for any better than that. Let's get stuck in and see if we can get to Wembley for the playoff final. Wouldn't that be something? Welcome along to Fratton Park and a 20,000 capacity crowd today for this really important game. Let's have a look at the team. We got Beach in goal, back four of Ismail, Bolongo, Lavelle and John. Move things around a little bit. Cornes is going to play as a Mazzala today. Inchi is the ball-winning midfield player. Kelly on the left, Tavares on the right. Turner Cook as the attacking mid with Sinclair up top. We definitely need some goals from him today. And we're underway. Now, I don't want to put a downer on things, but my record in playoffs is not great. In fact, I'm kind of trying to think when I've ever won a playoff before. I don't think I've ever won a playoff. I could be wrong, but my track record is not good. Anyway, Portsmouth are in our box, throwing a cross in there, which gets headed over, and we're out of danger. At the moment, we're not really doing very much in this game, so we are going to go attacking. We're going to give the lads a shout of encouragement and see if we can actually start putting a little bit of pressure on. Kelly now in midfield, Inchi, a ball out to Tavares, and he's playing as an inside forward today, so he will try to cut in as much as he can. Kyle John there, a ball into Sinclair, and that looked like a penalty to me. Referee's whistle goes, and it's offside. Very, very even game at the moment, so we're well in this game as it stands. Ismail now down this left-hand side. Slides a ball through, and that goes right across the goal, and nobody could get a toe on it. Tavares now slides it into Sinclair! Tyrese Sinclair with his 28th goal of the season. Oh my word, 20 minutes on the clock, and it's Rochdale 1, Portsmouth 0. And that could have gone in on the first knockings there, couldn't it? That ball right across the penalty area. But it comes back again from Tavares. Sinclair says, thanks very much. I'm going to whack that as hard as I can with my right foot. We're 1-0 ahead. So Portsmouth now out on that left-hand side there. Ball gets swung into the penalty area. We do manage to get ahead on that and clear it. Ball again is swung over that side. And as per usual, and that's happened so many times this season, we go ahead and within minutes we concede, and it's back to 1-1. So it's as you were at Fratton Park. So it's a little bit disappointing because we have had the better of this game. Oscar Kelly there, Ismail, a little bit of jiggery pokery going on. Tavares now is going to pick that ball up, took it out of the sky like, well, absolutely brilliant skill. Inchi now just trying to pull the defence out a little bit. We're going back again. Lavelle now with the ball. Inchi out onto that side. Kyle John, lovely ball for Tavares, who'd found some space. Tyrese Sinclair again, and that's his 29th goal of the season, and we're now winning 2-1. And some lovely movement here, some lovely play. Inchi there with a ball out onto that side. Kyle John, I mean, that was a peach of a ball, and Sinclair there just could not miss that one. So I'm just trying a little thing here. I have gone low block now. We've gone to a balanced mentality. Let's see if we can actually hold on to this lead, because we are very adept. Oh, hey up, Turner Cook. Turner Cook's in the penalty area. Oh! And that could have sealed the game for us at 3-1 just before half-time. So we are running into half-time now. I have gone low block. I'm trying to stop this ball hitting the back of our net. We have gone a balanced mentality. Lovely ball to Tavares again. Tyrese Sinclair with his hat-trick. I think that's his hat-trick. I'm losing count. We've scored 3 goals. What's going on at Portsmouth? 3-1 to the Dale. Come on, lads. We can do this. Wembley, here we come. Let's not get carried away. We have got the home leg to play yet. But that's a nice finish again. And that partnership between Tavares and Sinclair working out really well. Can we get another one? Ooh. Just down the side of the post. I think that was Oscar Kelly. And we go into half-time 3-1 ahead. And I'm going to give the lads a real big pat on the back. I'm going to say that's as good a half of football as we've seen. I think we might... I'm tempted to bring McNeil on now for Sinclair and give him a rest because we have got the second leg coming up in 2 days' time. What else can we do here? I think I might bring Kelly onto this wing and bring Jude Boyd on. Not been impressed with Jude Boyd, but it's just about giving our lads a little bit of a breather. Our important players, just give them a bit of a breather. We're 3-1 ahead. We've gone low block. We're playing a balanced mentality. Hopefully this should keep it tight at the back. Will it? I don't know. I've tried that so many times this season and it's not worked. But I haven't used it with a gegenpress. Kyle John there. Absolutely brilliant shot, by the way. And the keeper just pushes that one over the bar. We do get a corner. So Cornes now is going to swing this in. Left-footed. It's going to go near post, I think, is this one? No, it's going far post, and we don't manage to get a header on that one. But it's gone out for another corner. So I think Cornes may well take this one again. Yep, so this is going to be an outswinger. We've got 2 big lads there on the back stick. Cornes now. And he's aiming for them. Can we get it? No, we can't. And that one gets headed out for a throw. 12 shots, 6 on target, an XG of 2.9, I think that was. Well won there by Tavares. Tavares, I bought him in as a backup striker, and he's been absolutely brilliant since I moved him wide. Absolutely brilliant. But this is nice football. Jude Boyd now with a shot, and he just pulls it left of that post. That is a great shame. 66 minutes, couple more changes. Baines has come on for Ismail and Harper has come on for Cornes. And 74 minutes on the clock, not ideal. Jack Inchy has gone off with what looks like a nasty injury. So the last substitution is forced. Gilligan comes on as the ball-winning midfield player. So about 10-15 minutes of the game left now, and their keeper is just hugging onto the ball. I'm not quite sure what he's doing because he needs to get that ball up the pitch. But if he wants to keep hold of it for 10-15 minutes, that's fine by me. And they're slow, their lack of pace there. Oh, and Jude Boyd just misses that one. Their lack of pace there was very nearly their undoing. But we are peppering shots now at their goal. Jude Boyd again with another shot that just goes over the bar. So I've just given the lads a little shot of praise there. It's cheered them all up immensely. Tavares now, and we do still have possession, which is really important at this stage of the game. 3-1 ahead. 4 minutes of time added on. Gilligan now, what's he going to do with this? He plays the ball out to Jude Boyd. He's looked quite lively since he came on. And again, we could have won this game 6-1 easily. McNeil there with an absolute sitter, and I would have put money there on Sinclair burying that ball into the net. But Portsmouth now, what are they going to do with this? And Portsmouth have actually got a goal. It's 3-2 now with seconds left on the clock. Not ideal. So the time is bobbing on now. Yes, we have won the game. It would have been really ideal if we'd have not conceded that late second goal. But we do go into the second leg 3-2 ahead. And something that we've been very, very good at this season, yeah, letting lots of goals in at the back. And even playing with a low block, playing a balanced mentality, still couldn't stop that ball hitting the back of the net. Yes, we won the game 3-2. That's brilliant. But come on the Dale. We need to do it in the home leg now. Those 2 goals conceded, though, could be our undoing. Let's go and see what we can do. Well, my changes in the first leg at 3-1 have proved dividends because I've actually got some important players now who are fit to play in this game. However, I have made 1 or 2 positional changes. We need to stop. You're going to get bored with me saying this. We need to stop that ball hitting the back of our net. Because if we can do that in this game, even at 0-0, we go through to Wembley. Both my fullbacks are on defensive duties. They're not playing wing backs. They're not going forward. They're staying back to try and keep us tight at the back. Can we do it? Beachy in goal. Back 4 of Baines, Belongo, Lavelle and John. Yeah, I'm not playing Ismail today. I'm playing Baines, who is a good left back. Can we do it? Cornes has pulled a little bit deeper. Cornes and Gilligan as the DMs. Kelly and Tavares out on the wings. We'd like to see some nice stuff from Tavares today. Maybe nick as a goal. Bit of creativity out there. Turner Cook is the attacking midfield player with Tyrese Sinclair up top after his 3-goal heroics in the first leg. So as per usual, we need to start well in this game. But at the moment, the match momentum is with Portsmouth. We do have the first shot. We've had 3 now with 1 on target. I think we are going to... In fact, no, we're not. We're just going to stay as we are. Let's not push it too much. We're going to drop the lads a bit of encouragement. We don't need to do too much that's drastic in this game. A 0-0 will do us nicely. But Portsmouth inevitably get the first highlight. Pack is now going to sling this ball into the box. And it's up to our big lads at the back to defend this really well. And a header there, Tavares. Thought Tavares had come away with that. It's a shot just over the top. And I don't think Beach got a touch on that one. Portsmouth now have come well back into the game. 4 shots, 2 on target. Really giving us a game. Got a corner of our own there. Slung in by Cornes. Kelly back to Cornes. Back to Oscar Kelly. Can we nick a goal? And that was very, very close. Somebody must have got a touch on that one. I think the keeper must have touched it round. Cornes now with the outswinger. Left-footed, far post. Can the big lads get their head on it? No, they can't. Tavares now puts the ball back in. And that was very, very weak. And not a lot of endeavour there to get onto that ball, which is not great to see. I'm going to say I think we're doing well, but we can definitely find another gear. And we certainly can. That little move at the end of the first half there where there was no endeavour to follow up on that ball. 68 minutes on the clock, 4 changes. McNeil has come on up top. Tavares has gone on the left wing. Jude Boyd come on the right. And both DMs have been changed. Harper and Diallo coming on in there. And we come back 73 minutes to a highlight. And that ball is headed away. McNeil now is chasing that ball down. Come on, lads. Can we do this? Belongo now. Belongo to Baines. Baines is going to have a little run down inside the penalty area. Can he slide it across? He's in the back of the net. He's in the back of the net. He's 1-0. Tavares. Absolutely beautiful. Just switched his wings. Tavares. We need to make a song up about Tavares. He doesn't care what wing he plays on. But he scores goals. He scores goals. I don't think that'll ever make it into the top 20, by the way. And Tavares there swings his left foot at that. Maybe that's doing a little bit of disservice to him. Nicely placed. We're winning 1-0. It's 4-2 on aggregate. 81 minutes on the clock. Shering has come on for the yellow-carded Belongo. Can we do this now? About 10 minutes of the game left. We could be going to Wembley. We do get another highlight. The ball is with us. Baines now is going to throw this ball to Harper. Harper now has just come on. Fresh pair of legs. He's going to have a shot. Ooh! And that just skims the post. Surely now we've got it. 5 minutes of time added on. Can we do it? Wembley! Wembley! Oh yes, we're at Wembley. Beating Portsmouth 4-2 on aggregate. And I'm tempted to burst into song again. It's alright, I won't do it. I know, it's a bit embarrassing. We're through to Wembley. I'm not quite sure who we're going to play. Shall we have a quick look? And I keep telling you, don't I? Gobby Gaffer, tactical genius. Yep, Baines at left back. Who would have thought? Man of the match performance. And we will be playing Barnsley in the final at Wembley. And I'm definitely not going to keep you in suspenders. Yes, we're going to watch this game now. Let's get on the coach and yeah, no fancy flying or anything like that for Rochdale. We don't have the money. Yep, we'll get on the Sharabang. We're off to Wembley. We'll see you in the dugout. Well, this is very exciting, isn't it? Yep, welcome along to Wembley. The playoff final against Barnsley. And the team that we're going to put out today to see if we can get into the promised land, the Championship, is Beach in goal, back four of Ismail, Bolongo, Lavelle and John. Gilligan and Corness in the midfield, Kelly and Tavares on the wings. Turner Cook pushed him a little bit further forward today. He's going to play as a shadow striker with Sinclair up top. A nice hat-trick from Sinclair today, or Tavares cutting in and whacking the ball. That would be absolutely brilliant. Can we do it? We need to win this game today. Financially, would be amazing for us. Come on the Dale, let's see if we can do it. And we're underway. An attendance of 51,000 today, so probably the biggest attendance or the biggest crowd that Rochdale have ever played in front of. But it's Barnsley who are on the front foot at the moment. And can we actually turn this round? Kelly now with the ball into the box, header there. It's looped up in the air and the ball ends up in the goalkeeper's arms, and a nice easy catch for him. So I'm not quite sure what the split is today. I'd like to think there were, I don't know, do we have 20,000-30,000 fans in Rochdale? The attendances this season would say that we don't. But anyway, Sinclair, ball forward there. Tavares, he's in the back of the net! Come on! 1-0 to the Dale of Wembley. We're winning, we're beating Barnsley 1-0. And that was picked up very, very nicely. Sinclair there brought that ball down really well. And Tavares gets in those little pockets so well. And come on the Dale. We're 1-0 ahead against Barnsley. I don't think we need to see it again. Twice is more than enough. But one shot, one on target. XG of 0.30. But we're at it again now. Kyle John there to Lavelle. Can we create another opening? Tavares now. Tavares been an absolutely brilliant signing since I brought him in. But we do give the ball away. Barnsley now going to try and create a chance of their own. And generally, when we go 1-0 up, we always concede. And Beach makes an absolutely brilliant save. So a highlight now for Barnsley, throwing the ball into the box. Can we get a header out there? Kelly, Oscar Kelly, who's now nursing an injury, which is not ideal. But I have gone into a low block, and whether this will keep the 1-0 scoreline for us until half time, I don't know. We are playing in a low block. We've still got a positive mentality on the go, and I think we're going to need to look to take Oscar Kelly off, which is not ideal. And Russell there just whips round his man like he wasn't there. Edwards fires the ball at the back of the net. And that low block. Oh. That linesman on that side there. He's my friend. He had his flag up there. They're checking. Disallowed. Come on, the Dale. Come on. About 10 minutes to half time now. Can we do this? Can we take this half time, this lead into half time? Oscar Kelly now, he's going to have to come off at half time. Floats the ball into the box. The ball gets headed out there, and Edwards is going to pick that one up. And we do need to have a look at these set piece routines. We don't seem to have anybody outside of the box to pick up the scraps. Free kicks and corners generally come straight back at us. But Barnsley now, very, very dangerous, and they are just playing the ball around a little bit lethargically, so I don't know. Big words coming out at Wembley. We bring the big words out for Wembley. Lethargically. I'm sure it's a word. Edwards now down that right-hand side. Come on, let's keep switched on. Header out. Turner Cook there. Oscar Kelly. Now then, that's more like it. Picking a ball out from a ball out of our penalty area, but it is coming back at us again. We're not doing that great at defending the ball at the moment. And is this going to end up in the back of the net? Yes, it is. Just before half-time. And this time the linesman's flag is firmly down by his side. It's 1-1 and we've conceded a goal just before half-time. Not ideal, if I'm honest. We get a highlight straight from the kick-off. Belongo now. Can we make this count? Can we go in 2-1 at half-time? Oscar Kelly now. He's playing valiantly with his injury. Tavares, no, and the ball is now picked up by Barnsley. And they seem to be very good at picking the ball up from balls into the box, where we don't. Edwards now causing us a few problems down that right-hand side. So he's taking on Ismail there. Ball thrown into the box. That's a header just over the bar. Little change at half-time. Tavares has gone on the left-hand side now, as we know. Tavares, he can play on either wing. Yeah, it's all right, I'll stop doing that. And Jude Boyd has come on the right-hand side, playing as a winger. So only 2 shots with 1 on target. Barnsley have had 5 shots with 1 on target. Arguably, Barnsley are the better of the 2 teams at the moment. Sinclair throws a ball in there. Has that been given as a penalty? The referee, of course, we've got the dreaded VAR today involved. We've seen that already, and it was helpful to us once. Can it be helpful to us twice? And a penalty has been awarded. This is going to be Tyrese Sinclair, right-footed. If ever he needed to score a penalty, it's this one. Tyrese Sinclair just hit it as hard as you can. He has done. We're 2-1 in the lead. And I have moved the lines a little bit higher. The low block, I did think it might keep the ball out of the back of the net, but not so much. We are winning 2-1 now, and Tyrese Sinclair there fires the ball into the bottom corner. 70 minutes, couple of little changes. Turner Cook has been brought a little bit further back now. He's going to be the playmaker behind Sinclair. Cornes has dropped a little bit deeper, and Shering has come on for the yellow-carded Belongo. So we come back to a highlight. Gilligan now running forward with the ball. Can he place a nice ball forward? No, he moves it back to Cornes. Cornes, what's Cornes going to do with this ball now? He's moving into the penalty area, swings the ball across, and that was as a poorer ball as you're likely to see. About 10-15 minutes of the game left now. The game is very, very even, although XG-wise 1.45. Nearly 90 minutes on the clock. 6 minutes away from the championship. 2 substitutions. Baines and Fleming have come on. Fleming, the young kid, playing at Wembley, will be an absolutely brilliant day for him. I'm sure his family are in the stands. And can he play the last 6 minutes of this game out for us? They've both gone on defensive duties. 6 minutes, that's all. Just 6 minutes. Well, we do come straight back to a Barnsley highlight. Ball is clipped over there, and that is some very, very lax marking at the back. Very, very, very lax. And you would have thought, I mean, the tactical changes have now been made. We've got 6 minutes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Can we do it? Yes, we can! We're in the championship. It's the promised land. It's the first time Rochdale have ever been in the championship. What an achievement. Absolutely brilliant. And I think I'm going to go with my assistant manager. We're going up. Congratulations on a terrific season. You should all be proud. And the lads are going to get an absolute brilliant pat on the back for that. Can you do a brilliant pat on the back? Well, it's a brilliant pat on the back from the Gobby Gaffer. We're going up. And then, no, unfortunately, no shiny trophy. You know how much the Gobby Gaffer likes a shiny trophy. But in this division, believe me, what we've just achieved there is nothing short of a miracle. The finances of this club, I'm understanding now the problems. the financial fair play in that league for us. It will be different in the Championship. Hopefully this will make the difference in the players that we can sign. The young kid, Kelly, he's out of contract in June. We tried to give him a new contract. He wanted £3.5 grand a week. He's a good player. He's worth it. The board wouldn't let me pay it out, and it would have broken FFP rules. There's so many things, so many decisions to be made now in the summer, but we'll have to see what the budgets are. And a couple of final screens to have a look at. There we go. Rochdale promoted to the Sky Bet Championship. Next season is going to be very, very tough. To be fair, I thought Sky Bet League 1 would have been tough, and it was. I mean, the conceding goals was a major issue through the season, but eventually we managed to get there via the playoffs. And, well, I don't really care how we get into the Championship, but the board have set the initial budgets. Shall we have a look together? So we have a wage budget of 86,000 and a transfer budget of 176,000. Bear in mind, I left them with nearly £500,000 in the transfer budget, and they've reduced that by, what, half a third? I mean, absolutely ridiculous. How I meant to work with that kind of money in the Championship. Come on, Simon, mate. Do a better job than that. And just to put that into context, this is how difficult it's going to be in the Championship. Brighton have a salary per annum of 80.8 million. Even with the increase that we've had, ours is going to be 4.5 million. I mean, if you look at the top teams there, Southampton, Luton, Burnley, they've all got a salary per annum. Crystal Palace, 35 million, 4.5 million. But let's not get bogged down in any of that malarkey at the moment because, well, we've reached the promised land. Now then, there is a little dilemma, and I'm going to say this very quietly. Don't tell Simon, but, well, I've actually achieved Gobby Gaffer's goal. Get AFC Rochdale into the Championship. Can we move on? Can we get a more attractive club? Or do we stay with Rochdale? And we don't have a lot of money to spend. I think it's going to be very tough. Come back next time and see where the Gobby Gaffer is. Will it be still at Rochdale? Or will it be somewhere else? We'll see you very shortly.